Hi everybody, I'm Bruce Vonderhaar. Welcome to Take 10. This is a program in cooperation with the Joplin Globe, Jet 14, and Joplin Schools. Today we're going to talk a little football, and specifically semi-pro football, and the Joplin Crusaders. And here to do that with me is Austin Woodard. Austin is an offensive tackle for the Joplin Crusaders. You've been involved with the Crusaders for several years, ever since I can remember. How many years with the Crusaders now?
This is my sixth season.
Sixth year.
Mm-hmm.
And Austin, a Joplin High School guy, played for the Eagles, went on to Missouri Southern and played for the Lions of Missouri Southern, so you've got that long background. Before we get into the Crusaders, let's talk about Joplin High School. And what do you remember? What sticks out in your mind about playing football here at Joplin High School?
Joplin High School, I mean, no matter what kind of team we have, always had. I kind of come through at the bad run, coaching switch when Jesse Wall took over from Mike Lloyd. And you know, football just wasn't Joplin's thing back then, but we did everything we could, and of course, always a football fan base here.
Right.
No matter what kind of talent's on the team, no matter who's gone on to do what and when, there's always that solid core group of football fans in this area, which makes it great to play. And I mean, even if we may not have had the same successes as like a Webb City or some of the other area schools, but always had loyal Eagle fans here.
And now your little brother Alex started on the offensive line for Joplin this year, so you get to go back and watch Joplin, and it's a different story now. The team's very good, very competitive, and that's got to make you feel good that you have your brother playing on that team as well.
It definitely warms my heart to see my little brother run out there with the Eagles on Friday nights.
We're getting ready to go into the playoffs right now. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but you're off to a 6-1 start. It's funny because you guys lost your first game of the year at home, which rarely happens. Yeah. And then you went on to, I don't know if that was a wake-up call or what, but you guys have won 6 in a row since then. So just talk about that first loss and what happened, and you guys have really played well since then.
It was kind of a weird situation. The air, and you just kind of had a weird feeling about it. 2 weeks prior to that game, we found out Brendan Gabera, who was our former head coach and offensive coordinator, was going to be leaving and wasn't going to be helping out with the team. So we all were kind of thrown into a spin of, you know, who's going to be taking over, who's going to be calling the offense, and it was just, we only had like 2 practices to get it figured out during the preseason. We can only practice on Saturdays and Sundays. So we had 2 weeks to get it figured out, and that was the showing of it.
Yeah.
Definitely was a wake-up call for us. We needed it. We got too used to winning. I think we kind of got complacent with how we had approached different teams, different competitors, and got shown up that night, especially here in Joplin.
Yeah.
And Enid was the team that beat us that night. And you know, you can't ever underestimate an opponent. They're a pretty strong little team last year, younger, but they've had a year of time to develop together as a team. They really showed it.
You guys have won the Central Football League, the CFL championship, 2 years in a row. So you're 2-time defending champs going into this year's playoffs, looking for a three-peat. So Austin, what is it about Joplin and the Crusaders that makes you guys so good? Why is it that you've been able to get this kind of success? What is it about the team, the coaches, whatever, that's been able to do that?
Players come and go with this team, but there's been a core group of us that stay together. And even though guys move here or go to play for other teams, I think the one thing that unites all of us is we want to win. There's no losing for us. It snapped us back out of it that first game, and of course we've been on a six-game winning streak, and we want to win. But I think more importantly, no matter who comes in this team, is one of the resounding things is resiliency. We can be down, you know, a couple touchdowns going in the last quarter, but there's never anybody that really starts freaking out. We just stay calm, cool, collected, play our game. We know it'll work out. We keep doing our play the way we can. We know we'll win. That's the weirdest thing. And until I joined the Crusaders, I've never really seen that in a team that can be down, but nobody's given up. Nobody gives up on this team.
Some good evidence of that was this last home game, the last regular season game. You're down 19-7 in the fourth quarter. You're down a couple scores, and I was at the game, just watching it. You didn't get that sense that you guys thought that the game was over. You knew that you had something left in you, and as you just said, you guys never gave up. You're down, and you came back and won that game. And you've had games like that. You've also had games where you've won by 40 points, 45, 50 points. So you kind of proven both things. You can win close games or you can blow people out. But that game last week was very exciting because 20-19, I think, was the final or something like that. So very, very tight down the end.
Yeah, it's a rough game with Oklahoma, and we had some injuries. Jeremy Massey, our running back, separated his shoulder in the third quarter and fumbled, and they picked it up and ran it back, which put them up by 2 scores. And going into the fourth quarter, some of the newer guys, they kind of had the deer in the headlights kind of look like, oh no, we're going to lose, we're not going to do this.
Yeah.
And it's that core group of guys, those leaders that have been with the team for a while. Settle down, do your job, everything will take care of itself. And sure enough, on Saturday it did. And
so like we said, you're 6-1, you go into the playoffs this week at Junk Field. Talk about the format of the playoffs in this league and how exactly does that work?
Well, it's a single one loss and you're out, just like NFL. One loss and you go home, you're done.
What amazes me is this is semi-pro football, and the guy, the casual fan sitting at home, yeah, who cares, semi-pro football, but you guys really take this seriously. I'm amazed by the competitive edge that you guys have. You guys are out there playing 100%. The effort is there. The desire to play well and to win is there by both teams. It's really amazing that you guys have that for guys where you are in your lives. It's really phenomenal to watch that. Is everybody on the teams like that, I guess, too?
Yeah, and we get players every year switching in and out from other teams in the league because they know Joplin. We've made it a place. Joplin is title town, and anybody that comes to play for us knows that they've got a pretty good shot at playing for a championship.
Right.
And that competitive edge and that competition is embedded into all of us. I don't think anybody would play football if they didn't have that desire to win, because then you're cheating the game. You're not just cheating your teammates, but you're cheating the game.
Right. The personalities on this team, you've got to have guys from different walks of life, opposite ends of the spectrum, different parts in their life. Some guys are a little younger, some guys are a little older. Just talk about that and the makeup of the Crusaders a little bit.
It definitely makes for a fun locker room. Scotty Thompson, he's 19 this year. He was 18 when he joined the team last year.
Yeah.
Fresh out of high school. Some of the older guys, some of the Joplin guys, like I don't want to name names because I don't want them to feel bad, but definitely some of the older Joplin guys came in one night and had T-shirts because Scotty, it was his last game of the season because he was going to miss the championship because his girlfriend was still in high school and he was going to have to go to prom. So they made up these T-shirts, and on one side it was Scotty, what Scotty can do, what Scotty can't do.
Oh, nice.
And it was like, Scotty can't get into an R-rated movie, but he can rush for 175 yards in a game. So the dynamics of the people on the team definitely, there's never a dull moment. We're always cutting up laughing. Everybody enjoys everybody's company, and no matter different walks of life, no matter what, we're a team, and we get along as a team.
And you guys, you're talking 18-year-olds, you're talking guys that are much later in life, too. I mean, we don't want to embarrass anybody, but you guys, guys in their 30s and 40s out there playing football as well. So, like I said, it's anybody. And playing at Junk Field, too. I know you guys move around a little bit and sometimes on your home field. How do you and the guys like playing on that beautiful field at Junk Field?
Nothing. Since I was in high school, nothing compares to Junk. Even back when it was grass, I always said it was the nicest stadium for football in this area. And, we're a Joplin team. We want to play in Joplin.
Right.
And I think that there's a sense of pride walking on that field every night, especially because we have so many Joplin guys.
Yeah.
But, everybody takes it to heart.
It's entertaining to watch for sure, and we wish you and the Crusaders the best of luck in the playoffs this year.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming by. That's Austin Woodard from the Joplin Crusaders, definitely one of the leaders on that team. Appreciate him coming in, and they will take on the Arkansas Golden Eagles in the first round of the playoffs. I'm Bruce Vonderhaar. Thank you for watching Take 10, and we'll see you again next time.